My name is Suzanne Goodwin, and the case I will be discussing is Lowe versus California League of Professional Baseball. The background of the case is basically a young man was at a baseball game and got struck by a foul ball because he was distracted by the team's or the organization's mascot. Here are the facts to start off. John Lowe is the plaintiff. He was injured to the left side of his face by a foul ball at a professional baseball game. The game was played at the Epic Center home field of the Rancho Cucamonga Quakes, a Class A minor league team. The team has a dinosaur named Trimmer, which is their mascot. Now, the plaintiff was sitting in the left field area by the foul ball territory. So, the team mascot Trimmer, by his being a dinosaur, of course, he had a tail, and he had a long tail. So Trimmer was up to his antics, the shenanigans. You know how they do at the team mascots, try to get the crowd involved into the play or into in the game, getting them hype and happy. And then, whatever antics or fun things they were trying to do. Well, while he was doing that, the long tail of Trimmer kept hitting the plaintiff, John Lowe, and kept distracting him. So John decided to turn around and look at the antics and what Trimmer was doing. So while he was doing that, he later on decided to turn around to watch the baseball game, but he did not turn in time enough. So as John was turning back to watch the game, that's when he wasn't able to react fast enough for him to not get hit by the foul ball that hit him in the face on the left side. Now, here are the arguments. The plaintiff is saying that if he wasn't distracted by the team mascot, he would not have been injured from the foul ball. California League of Professional Baseball, the defendants stated how they owed no duty to the plaintiff because the defendant had a duty not to increase the inherent risk to which spectators at a professional baseball game are regularly exposed to and which they assume. So, in other words, when you go to a baseball game, you're coming in at your own risk, plain and simple. So, the baseball league are saying that because of that, they don't owe anything to the plaintiff, that they didn't owe any extra protection or anything to keep him from harm's way. He knowingly came into baseball, or he should have knowingly came into baseball park, knowing that there would be a risk of injury. You know how baseball fans like to bring their own gloves so they know they're going to prepare just in case if they're able to catch a ball at any given time during a baseball game. Now, the court ruling. The case was resolved in a trial court by summary judgment in favor of the defendants. And how they were able to get this favor, it was under the doctrine of primary assumption of the risk. That was Knight versus Jewett in 1992. Under Knight, defendants had a duty not to increase the inherent risk to which spectators at professional baseball games are regularly exposed and which they assume. Due to the Quakers mascot cavorting in the stands and distracting plaintiff's attention while the game was in progress, that constituted a breach of that duty. It constituted negligence in the form of increasing the inherent risk to plaintiff of being struck by a foul ball. So they're saying because of the mascot distracting the plaintiff, that was a breach of the constituted of the Knight versus Jewett case when the defendants had a duty not to increase the inherent risk, which it actually did increase their inherent risk because of the distraction of the plaintiff. And what that happened by being struck by a foul ball. The trial court improperly granted the motion for the summary judgment and it had to be reversed. So now I'm going to be attentive, and when I go to a Cardinals baseball game, see how Fred Bird is, if that ruling has changed, and for how him not to distract any of us fans while we're at the ballpark, and I'll just pay more attention and see how that is. Thank you.